What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, and in this video we re-explore Modern Kid Press and the actual funnel that they have on their books. And for those of you that are brand new, this is all about stalking brands out there that are making big time sales in KDP and turning those sales into leads for themselves, not Amazon. Now remember, this is the absolute best thing you can do for your business because you are collecting email addresses and building a list off of Amazon. That way, at some point, you don't have to be so reliant upon Amazon, because while Amazon, yes, they do bring you a ton of sales, at the end of the day, it's their customer and you wanna be able to make that customer yours too. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and brand stalk once again Modern Kid Press and show you what they do after they attempt to collect your email. I got all that and also a special question asked by Dan from Texas that kind of relates to this. So I'm going to cover that and a lot more. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so here I am on my screen share, and the actual brand we are exploring is none other than Modern Kid Press. And you can see one of their books right here. I've got it pulled up right here. And if we actually do a search for them, they are crushing it on Amazon. And as I've talked about in a previous video, this actual company is a duo, a husband and wife team out of San Antonio, Texas, and they do over 7 figures a year on KDP and counting. This article that came out about them was a couple years back. So I can imagine that that number has climbed, especially during COVID, as seeing that these actual children's activity books have taken off like a rocket ship headed to the moon. So let's take a quick look at some of their actual books and what they rank in BSR. Here you can see a handwriting one at 667, this alphabet one at 2500, this preschool one at 784, and this 3-minute gratitude journal at 363. And it doesn't stop there. Here's one at 1710, and it keeps going, 729, 3340, 616. Their books are absolutely crushing it. And the real question became, and the real reason that I started to stalk them, is how exactly are they doing all this? And what we managed to find in the first actual video was that it was a very simple process. Number one, they do have external sites. Number two, they also have an Instagram page. And finally, number three, every now and then when they have a promo, they actually run ads to that promo, pushing people to their Amazon page. And as I've talked about in other videos, Amazon loves them some external traffic. If you can send them external love, they're willing to do just about anything for you, including ranking your books at the top of the actual algorithm. So that's the beautiful thing about Amazon and the love that they'll share with you if you share the love with them first. Now, let's talk about what Modern Kid Press does in order to try and collect those email addresses off of Amazon. Now, you will recall that in the Jade Summer brand stalking series, I showed you the ingenious way that Jade Summer pulls off their actual customers and also drives those customers externally back into Amazon and also into their website and their Lulu pages. And like I said, I've not seen a better company do this than Jade Summer. Does Modern Kid Press stand up to it? Well, let me show you what I've found so far, and then I'm going to show you the response I actually got from Modern Kid Press when doing further stalking on these guys. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So here we are with what I'm talking about. Inside of every single one of Modern Kid Press's books, inside of some of the front pages, they have this particular thing here. It says, email us at modernkidpress@gmail.com to get free extras. Now, like I said in another video, what exactly classifies as free extras? What I might want as free extras, somebody else might not even want. And I don't even want to go there. You guys know my disgusting mind. You know my disgusting taste in jokes. And so I don't even want to go there what I would actually think that free extras would be for me or free goodies for you. But you can make some pretty good assumptions about what I'm thinking about. And I know that you dirty bastards out there know exactly, because that's why you like to follow me. You're thinking the same thing. What are goodies to you and what are goodies to me? I have no idea. So let me show you what the goodies are in a few of the other books. And then I'm going to actually show you what they sent me back, because yes, I did send them an email, and yes, I did get a reply. So here's what we have here. Want free goodies. Again, what are goodies to you? That could be edibles, that could be shrooms, that could be a heck of a lot of other things that I don't even want to discuss on this channel. It is a family channel. I will try to keep it clean. But again, this one says scissor skills. That's a little frightening, the fact that they actually have that on the book. And then here we have email Modern Kid Press to get free extras. What is a free extras? In this case, it's kids' gratitude. So the reason that they actually do this, and the reason that I've just seen right here, is they put the title of the actual book so that they can track it. So somehow I'm assuming that on the back end, they have an email autoresponder, very similar to how I show you guys in Convert to Kit to build your own funnel, and they tag them. So they know that these people that emailed here are coming from preschool math, and they know that these people are coming from scissor skills, and they know these people right here are coming from kids gratitude. Now that itself is very good, but what is not is all this manual bullshit emailing to some person, and it seems like it's one of the two, either the husband or the wife, that actually gets this email and then has to manually process them to you. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Instead of Jade Summers' funnel, which is very fluid, Jade Summers' funnel looks like this. Okay, so here's Jade Summers' page. All we basically do is enter our name, our email address, boom, send my free PDF, and that's exactly what happens. You get the PDF, and you get bombarded by Nick over at Jade Summer, who relentlessly emails and does a fantastic job. As you can see, I got an email from him earlier at 1:33 p.m. And ever since the day that I signed up for their funnel on October 27th, I've gotten legit an email religiously to my inbox. In total, it looks like I've gotten 15 emails from him since October 27th. So that's about a month and a half. And I've gotten 15 emails, which means I get emailed about every couple days, which is amazing. And it's an amazing job. And I imagine that is why Jade Summer absolutely crushes it. And that's how they pump out a ton of books and make a ton of money. Now, with Modern Kid Press, it's a lot less fluid, which means there's a lot of manual parts to this whole thing. And the manual parts is I email them, and then somebody actually physically emails me back. And now let me show you what they actually sent me when I did send them an email. Like, you'll notice that the title of my actual thing says Learn to Read. So apparently it looks like I purchased the Learn to Read book, but I really didn't. I just grabbed it off of their actual screenshot here. And then I said, I'd like some free goodies. And I didn't mention them that I wanted some shrooms or I wanted some edibles or anything of that nature. And I also didn't give them my address, so it was quite disappointing. However, through email, here's what they sent me. They said, thank you for reaching out. Check us out on Insta. And they kind of give me their Instagram name. And they said, we know parents are always looking for more ways to help their children learn and continue growing, blah, 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 right? Hand washing sticker chart is what I got. A sight words flashback and a gratitude journal printout. Thank you so much and stay safe out there. Here are our books. And when I click into the books, it takes me straight to the Amazon Author Central, where it shows a catalog of their actual books. So yes, they still are driving external traffic onto Amazon, which Amazon does love. But since that day, which was November 9th, 2020, we are now 1 month later. I haven't heard anything from them. It's like crickets, tumbleweeds flowing right through the middle of a ghost town. Nothing has happened. I'm quite disappointed. And here's the other thing. Now they say, this is from RNS, which is, I believe the husband and wife's team name is Reagan and something else. But here's what they sent me, which is even more disappointing. I can't even believe people sign up for this crap. This is why Jade Summer's ingenious 100 free coloring pages that takes a culmination of all their creations and sends you one single PDF with a lot of good shit to color is fantastic. This is a wash your hands sticker chart. I don't even know what to say about this. Wash your hands, people. It's very important. It's so important that Jade Summer just had to send that to me. And then here we have a, as if we aren't hearing it from everywhere else, right? And then here we have a WordPress sight words flashcards. I mean, I suppose this is all right, but still a little disappointing. And then at the bottom of that, they have a follow their new Instagram account and then check out the other books, all available on Amazon. There's really no call to action. A QR code been a nice little touch on here, but no, they didn't do any of that. And then finally, the last thing that they actually send out here is this actual gratitude journal page, which again, I guess it's all right if you really want to print something out and then gratitude journal on this thing. It's okay, but still not as impressive as Jade Summer. And once again, the manual process of the whole thing is just downright disappointing. For a company of this stature that does over 7 figures online, I'm pretty disappointed in their actual marketing ability and the simple fact that they have not contacted me in a single month other than the initial contact. And that initial contact also took a few days. If we take a look at the number of days it took, I emailed them on November 7th at 7:47 a.m. They responded on November 9th at 12:24 p.m. So somebody is at their work over there manually doing this. And the simple fact that they signed RNS, I don't know. I really kind of tend to think that this husband and wife show do have a 2-man show and they probably are doing this all themselves. Now, just note, I also have a friend that between 3 people does $50 million a year on Amazon FBA. So there are people out there that are doing this manually. So again, like I said, not impressed whatsoever. And it's certainly not the way that I would choose to run my business if I were you guys. I would certainly invest the extra money in something like ConvertKit and make this all fluid and automatic. That way you have a hands-off job, and hire somebody like Nick to crank out those emails, and you got a cash cow on your hands if you can automatically send back traffic to Amazon. So enough about that. That's what I wanted to update you guys on Modern KidPress. And before I say goodbye, I also wanted to answer a question from Dan. Dan says, howdy from Texas, Liz. Well, I'm from Texas too, Dan, and the only time that my twang comes out is when I hear messages from you, and then you can kind of tell I'm from Texas, because if not, I try and talk regular, but if not, you get that twang out in me, and we'd be going on and on. But let's talk here. Dan says, and I'm going to summarize Dan's question here. So Dan basically tells us he's got a lot of experience with merch and KDP, but he's wanting to extend his presence for, like the folks from San Antonio, Jade Summer. It's not Jade Summer, it's Modern KidPress. He has a coloring book, and he'd like to know if you could put a link to a QR code with a matching t-shirt he designed on Merch by Amazon. Absolutely, you can, Dan, but what I would probably do instead is link them to a page that gives them something for free, and then later on market that t-shirt to them. Because if you just straight out put that QR code to a t-shirt, they might be a little confused and they might not know what's going on. But if you kind of put that t-shirt into a sort of storyline and introduce them through emails, then your chances and your odds of selling that t-shirt become much higher. So in a future video, if you guys are interested, I can expand upon how I would do that, and I can show you a lot of other tips and tricks. So other than that, thanks so much for watching this Brand Stalker update. I really appreciate you guys' feedback, and put your questions and or comments below. I always personally answer them, and I will see you in the next video.